All right, guys, good morning. How we feeling today? Feeling good? I'm feeling great. It's another good week to get after it. We're out here in the rain this morning. It's fantastic, no complaints. Loving it, love being wet, love being cold, love being out here training. All right, what do we got going on today? Well, it's been 4 days since I've done any running, so we gotta kind of put some gusto behind this morning's run. We gotta test these legs out a little bit. They've been having it too easy these last couple days, you know what I'm saying? So today what I'm thinking is, I was gonna do a tempo run, but I might push it into a threshold run. Do that for like 45, 50 minutes. Really give the legs a nice little juice here this morning. It'll be a good way to kick off the week. It'll be a nice hard workout, and then we can kind of fall back into the rest of our routine as we go. But 4 days off from running, that's too long. We gotta come out, we gotta get after it. So that's what we got going on today. Let's get warmed up. I'll catch you guys on the trail. Lap 1, 7:33, 163 BPM. Let's go. All right, mile 2, 7:36, 166 BPM. All right, mile 3, 7:38, 168 BPM. Almost halfway there. Mile 4, 7:45, 171 BPM. Starting to get hard now. Only got like 20 minutes left. Gotta push through. Lap 5, 7:55. Sitting at 169 BPM. Got 12 minutes left. Gotta crush it out. All right, mile 6, 7:50. I'm sitting at 173 BPM. I got 4 minutes left. Gotta finish this thing. Catch you at the finish line. All right, 50-minute threshold run complete. That was tough. Not an easy one. I'm gonna hit a 10-minute cool down. I'll debrief with you guys in just a sec. Well. I said I wanted to test the legs this morning, and brother, did I do that. My legs are tired now. Let's go. Woo! 6.5 miles, 50 minutes. Average heart rate was like 167, so we were pushing it pretty good this morning. Like I said, I had taken 4 days off from running, so I was like, we got to get after it this morning. We got to do something hard. We got to do something challenging. I really didn't want to do it by any means. I woke up and was like, oh, it's raining, it's cold. Let's just do like zone 2 for an hour. But I said, no, we got to get up. We got to do something hard. It's been too long. We're in the midst of training season. We can't wuss out now. So I got up, we got it done. We battled the elements out there. I'm soaked, but it is what it is. It was a solid morning session, a great way to kick off the week. Now it's time to go home, shower, crush out the workday, and I'll see you guys in the next session. All right, my road warriors, you guys ready to get out there, kick some ass on the road today? I know I am. We got a new route incoming. Woo, woo, woo. New route, I know, exciting. I'm trying to kind of figure out a better loop that I can do, so that way I don't get stuck in traffic, and it might get me off the road a little bit more, but we'll see. Trying to aim for like another 90-minute ride today. I don't know how long this is gonna take me. I'm going on some roads that I've never been on before. We'll be cutting through some neighborhoods, so there might be some unforeseen hills. There might be some unforeseen having to backtrack a little bit, so I don't know. You guys are gonna be along in the adventure with me. 90 minutes, we'll see how it goes. Let's get all set up. Catch you guys out there. All right, well, ran into the first most brutal part of this. Look at this hill. Only halfway up it. I still gotta climb that. That took like all my energy to get this high. I'm gonna have to attack this thing with some speed. That was brutal. All right, wish me luck. Let's crush this thing out. Okay. We'll never do that one again. The second part of that was so much steeper. Holy crap. All right, hopefully we don't have to do that again. That was brutal. Okay, let's catch my breath. Dude, this route is killer. Just had to do another one. So many steep hills. It's like my fourth. major hill climb. And they're absolutely brutal. Okay, let's finish this thing out. All right, that was a tough ride. I know I'm going on and on about being a road warrior, but dude, today the road kicked my ass, that's for sure. Some of those climbs were no joke, man. My Garmin still, I mean, its elevation thing's broken. There's really no way to fix it. I only did 17 miles today, but one of those climbs was like 500 feet in a quarter mile. It was just straight up and down, absolutely brutal. I could barely get all the way up there. My legs were dying. My heart rate, let's see, what did it spike at? 176 on here. Says my heart rate spiked on 176 on Strava, and then watch, yeah, 176. Absolutely brutal. I was dying at the top of that hill. And then I thought the rest of the ride was going to be pretty chill, but I ended up doing some pretty intense climbs later in the ride too. I think I did in total like 4 or 5 of them. All in all, according to Strava, I only did like 1,200 some feet of elevation gain, but holy crap, were they like intense, explosive bouts that I had to get up. Like I was riding on the easiest gear, standing, like just giving it my all to try to get up those things. So yeah, needless to say, it all kicked my ass today. I probably won't be doing that route again. We'll see. Never say never. I might get a wild hair in my butt for a challenge day and want to do it, but not anytime soon, that's for sure. But pretty high intensity day overall. Did the threshold run this morning, and then just got my butt kicked climbing a bunch of hills in the afternoon, and then I'm supposed to swim in the morning. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Time for me to go home, eat dinner, relax for the rest of the night, and gear up for tomorrow, baby. All right, I'll see you then. All right, good morning, guys. We're back. It's time to log some laps in the pool. I'm not looking forward to today's session. Well, actually, I don't think it'll be too bad. I went really hard yesterday. Between my threshold run in the morning and then that like bike ride in the afternoon where I did not expect it to be as challenging as it was, I'm just pretty tired today. So I'm going to go in the pool. I'm going to log some laps, but it's probably going to be a little bit easier pace than we typically do, which is fine. I need like some sort of pseudo recovery session today. I'm still probably going to go for 2,000 yards like I usually do. It's just probably going to be in zone 2, maybe dip into zone 3 a little bit. Try to back off just a tad, keep it a little bit easier than what we did yesterday. I started off the week really hot, and I don't want to burn myself out too quick. So we're going to maybe just take the pedal off the gas a little bit on this morning's session just so that I can survive. We got a lot of week left, and I can't get too tired too early. So that's what we got going on today. Let's get in there. Let's get after it. See you guys in there. All right, well, made it through the session, did exactly what I wanted to do. Kind of came out as like a recovery session, nothing too crazy. Got my 2,000 yards in, kept the heart rate below like 150, I want to say the whole time. I don't know what my average pace was. I think it was like 153, 154, something like that. So not very fast by any means, but I did meet 2 guys in there who are training for the exact same 73 that I'm training for. So that was cool. So I think it's Kunal and EJ. Good luck to you, bros. Hope you do well. But otherwise, it was a pretty chill session. Not really much to report. But otherwise, good session. Another one in the books. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, good morning. Time to go for another run. Ready to get after it today. It actually turned out to be quite a nice morning. Doesn't really look like it. I was expecting to get rained on this morning, so the fact that it's dry, the sun's kind of coming up, these are good things. For today's run, I'm not gonna go as hard as I did on Tuesday. Definitely want to try to keep it a little bit easier so that I don't just totally destroy my legs this week. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do today is we're gonna run for an hour, but we're gonna keep it zone 3, do more of like a tempo run today versus a threshold. Still give my body a nice little challenge, but not so bad that we're killing ourselves here today. So that's gonna be the game plan. I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling nice and energized. I was a little tired when I woke up, but now that I'm out here feeling the fresh air, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get after it. Catch you guys out there. All right, guys, solid run complete. Woo! It was a little bit of a cursed run, though. I ran 6.66 miles. Ooh, number of the beast, scary stuff. But otherwise, it was a sick run this morning. I am so stoked that the weather turned out well. Last night when I was looking at the forecast, I thought it was gonna rain this morning. And then lo and behold, look at this. It's quite nice out. I mean, the sun's literally blinding me right now. So that was nice. But performance-wise, the run was fantastic. Like I said, I did this 6.66 miles, ran for an hour, which is what I wanted to do. And then heart rate was maybe a little high. I think my average was 157 BPM, which still puts us in the tempo run territory, which was what I was shooting for. Garmin says I spiked out at one point at 175, but I don't think I did that. I don't remember ever doing that at all. But hey, Garmin knows best. It's a machine. It never fails, right? But otherwise, a really good run this morning. I'm stoked to have that one in the books. I am starving right now, so I'm ready to go home, eat, crush out the workday, and I'll see you guys in the next session. All right, guys, here we are. Friday morning. Let's go. It's time to get after it. Back at the pool. Gonna get our laps in today. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do any bike riding yesterday afternoon. I'm a little bummed about it. The weather was terrible. It was raining. It was cold. I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to do that. I cannot be bothered to go for a bike ride when it's super rainy outside. I can do a little mist and whatnot, but when it's really just coming down, it's like, I cannot be bothered to do that. So to make up for that, we got to swim kind of hard this morning. We got to make up for lost time. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time this morning either. I got a lot of work stuff going on this morning, so I got to get in and get out. So with that being said, we're going to get back to our pyramid style. I know, we're back at it again. It's slowly becoming my favorite workout for sure, but it's really good, especially when I'm kind of constrained on time, because you get a good amount of distance and you get that high intensity burst. So it really feels like it's a solid workout. And then I might have time to do an extra like 500 or so afterwards. So if I can, I will. If not, we'll just have to do our pyramid and then hit the road. But otherwise, I got to stop yapping. It's time to get in there. Let's get it going. All right, here we go. 300 time. Let's get it. All right, 200. Let's do this. Okay, last one. Let's do this. One more. All right, so I came out the gate a little hot this morning, which made a couple of those sets really tough, but I surprised myself. I actually hit my goal better than I thought I did. So for the 500, I did 148, and then I did 144, 141, 140. I know, pretty close. I barely beat that one, and then I finished at 134 on the 100-yard sprint. And then I obviously did the last 500. I accidentally did an extra lap, so I did 550. I did that at a pretty slow pace, 156. Nice recovery pace, which wasn't bad by any means. But I was worried there. I did my first 500 at 148, and I was like, ah, shit. That's going to be tough to beat as we get going faster. It's kind of hard on that 400 to 300 interval to figure out like what pace you need to be at. Obviously, swim faster, duh, but it's kind of hard to measure that out. Obviously, you can manipulate the hell out of this. I could go super slow on the 500, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Like, I want to go slow, but I don't want to go so slow that I just manipulate the time just to say that I did the exercise or whatever. But otherwise, I thought it was a pretty successful workout. My form felt kind of bad today. It wasn't the best. I mean, I still had decent times, and I got it done. Like, I wasn't feeling any pain or anything. I don't know. I didn't feel like my form was that good. My arms felt kind of sloppy. I didn't feel like I was pulling straight back as best as I could. But either way, hey, that's how it goes with swimming. Not every session's going to be your best. We got in. We got it done. We got a little bit better today, and that's all that matters. All right, guys, let's go crush out the workday. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, here we are. A little Sunday afternoon. Time to log some miles on the bike. I'm looking forward to it. How about you? I know you are. I know you can't wait. I didn't do anything yesterday. The weather was so terrible. It was just pouring rain all day. Wind was blowing sideways. But today, though, check it out. Total 180. Looks pretty nice out here, huh? Yeah, pretty nice. So I figure, all right, let's get outside. Let's hit the trail. Let's go bike for a couple hours. Get a little fitness on while we're up today. For today's ride, I'm thinking of keeping it totally chill. I just want to come out, have a little fun with it, enjoy the weather, enjoy the views. I'm thinking about riding for 2 hours. I'm not going to worry about my speed. I'm not going to worry about my heart rate. I'm riding in the afternoon today, so there's already going to be a ton of people on the trail. So I figure let's just go out there, have a little fun with it, and hey, we'll get a little fitness along the way. So that's what we got going on. I'm pretty excited about today's ride. I hope you are too. I'll catch you guys out there. All right, guys, just like that, ride complete. It was a really, really good ride today. I don't really have much to say about it other than it was just peaceful out there. I know that sounds weird because I'm out there like trying to do this for fitness and whatnot, but it was like a perfect spring day. The temperature was incredible. There wasn't too much sun. There wasn't too much clouds. There was not too many people in the way on the trail. So it was just nice. It was just nice being out there alone with my thoughts, kind of just pedaling away, logging some miles. Can't complain. That was a solid ass ride. Performance-wise, super chill. I got 30 miles in. I finished just slightly under the 2 hours. I guess I was a little bit faster coming back, so what can you do? Average heart rate was like 129 BPM, so it was pretty chill for the amount of miles that I logged. So it felt really good out there. Can't complain about that. My legs felt pretty fresh today. I didn't get too sore in my lower back or my hamstrings or anything like that. I know today's ride was a little bit shorter than some of the ones I've done recently, like my 40 milers, but still felt really good about it. I can't complain. All in all, solid ride today. Another great one in the books. So that's going to do it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, all right, guys, with that, that's a wrap on another solid week of training. Let's go. It's a good week. Each week keeps getting better and better. I'm excited to see how the season's going to shape up once it's all said and done. But other than that, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. I appreciate you. As always, don't forget to smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a ton. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.